Hey Charles, welcome, welcome. Prepare for a more silent stream. I'm just finishing, trying to finish this up, and I thought I might as well stream it in case people want to see. Okay, I'm here. You can start the live stream. Hey, you're welcome. Well, today it's really just for people who want to watch. I'm not really talking or anything. Is this going to be one of your graphics? No, this is a commission. I've been asked for this commission and I've been doing it forever now and this didn't work out. Like I did this on previous streams as well. This is something that I've been working on throughout several streams, but the paper is not good. So I started a different one, but I thought I'll try and finish it up as much as I can, even though the paper really doesn't want to collaborate with me. so I switched to gouache. I started out with watercolor, so I'm just trying to finish it up with gouache. Hey, maniac. I may actually change these screens because I can't properly read these. There we go. That's better. How am I? I'm okay. Our son had a little bit of a cold the last couple of days, slept miserably, and I think now I'm starting to feel it as well in my throat. So I have that one coming up for me, but other than that, all good. What about you? What about you? Hello from Japan. Oh, nice. Welcome from Japan. Must be already late there. End of night, end of day, sorry. What's your kid's name? Emery. I was thinking if I want to share it, but in the live stream the wife was here and she said it. His name is Emery. He is not fully fine yet, but he's getting there. It's also like we are in the middle of a, not a huge heat wave, but heat wave nonetheless. And yeah, Europe is not really airco country, so we don't really have airco in the house. We have here in the attic because otherwise I couldn't work when it's really stupid hot. But we don't really have airco anywhere else, so it's a bit, yeah, it's harder to sleep and everything in this weather. Alright. I think we're going to do that for the inside. It's there, dark red. Maybe take a little bit of blue and before it turns into Hey Core, how are you doing? I saw some weather report that Romania is in some pretty strong. Actually, no. I talked to my aunt the other day, and she said that it was extremely hot. How are you holding up? I heard that sometimes you learn from Scott Robertson does. Simon Stanhag ever? Yeah, of course. Of course, very, very much so. I I've been following him since I don't know when, but whenever I think around before his Electric State book series started, I just really loved his digital paintings that looked very traditional. It's very good stuff. 27 degrees with strong winds, so that's fine. That is fine. It's hard in the sunny south. It's been over 38. Yeah, that is too hot. That is too hot. I'm near mountains and surrounded by forests, so I'm handling it well. Yeah, that's a good area to be. I never asked, only if you want to say it, Core, but which area of the country are you from? How come you can use watercolor and the lines don't disappear? Or lines don't disappear with watercolor. It's gouache that lines disappear with. So that's the nice thing about watercolor, that you do the drawing and then you just paint over it. Okay, given they get a little bit weaker, but they don't totally disappear with watercolor either. Like, I think I don't have anything here. I mean, for example, same robot. This is inks, not watercolor. And like even in the darker areas where I went with stronger inks, you can still see the line. So that's why I enjoy using watercolor lately, because the the inks really hit through it, and you can still see what's going on below it. Early stage building foundational skills, use of dedicated practice. Hey, you know who? Yo, what's up, Ash? It's been a while. How are you doing? Believe it or not, never painted with watercolor gouache since third, fourth grade. And acrylics the same as watercolor. Are those the ones that hide the line? Yes, acrylics definitely cover. They're very opaque. But same with gouache. Gouache is also opaque if you use less water. So that's why I like using gouache, because it can serve as watercolor, but also I can make something very opaque. Actually, I never really used watercolor until university. We had color studies or something with color understanding. And I thought it would be digital, but to my surprise, it was actually with watercolor. And it was product sketching, but then with watercolor. And as I said, it was surprisingly nice. And since then, I started using watercolor, well, not more and more, but a little bit here or there. And I do like to switch it up, to step away from markers and work with watercolor. It's also just fun because you go into the city and you can easily work with watercolor. And I need some orange now. Was it done traditionally? Because digital wasn't that common or universally standard. Um, it was, I mean, it was 2011 when I did these studies, and for some reason, digital, like they still were pushing the traditional way, just because where I was studying was famous for the traditional way of sketching. So they did have traditional classes already, uh, but most of the professors were, I don't want to say older, but they came up with this traditional way and had also a little bit of background in arts. And I just think that explaining it in that way made more sense to them. And it was also good. I did enjoy it. I think it was good to do it that way. But it was funny because at school we had to do the traditional sketching. Still, the deliverable in the end, I think for the main sketching or drawing course was still traditional drawing, but then a little bit helped with digital tools. Yeah, I mean this is far from good, but I feel like this is as much as I want to do on it. So I think I will also stop with this because it's just annoying me. Ash, as an architect, it gets busy sometimes, but I've started a new sketchbook, 30 days, 30 sketches, 6 minutes, just the basics. Nice. Nice, good for you, man. I started a new sketchbook and it's still empty. So you are doing better than I am. Okay, let me pack up my gouache. So we'll be going through your basic bits again. Right. I am actually, well, I have many plans. None of them really come true lately. I wanted to redo the fundamentals just because I think there's things that I can improve in those videos. So yeah, maybe soon I will do some new of those. Do you think that working in traditional is easy to transfer over to digital? That's a good question. I think it helps in the sense that I learned everything that's color theory and how to use color digitally, and I never liked color. And then as soon as I did this traditional course, and like the professor was also like, oh, there is no black in nature, so you're not gonna paint with black, and there's no white in nature, so you're not gonna paint in white. So when we're using watercolor, if you wanted something to, I do need a watercolor drawing for this. Wait, I had some drawings here. Let me see if I have a watercolor here. Oh no, here. Is it? Yeah, here we go. This is watercolor. It's easier to explain when you have something to show. So when you want something to be bright or white, you have to use your canvas. So leave it bright. So for example, on this ship, like I have here streaks of light, right? That is very reflective. So also here in the cockpit, I don't know how visible, I hope it's visible enough. Here in the cockpit, I just left areas empty with white. And then when I want to go darker, I had to learn to combine colors, because like I'm trying to not use black. But with gouache now I'm using a little bit, but in general I'm just like, okay, so how do I get something that's super dark? So I combine a blue with brown or a red, and that gives me like darker tones. But then also just getting transitions. Here you can also see a transition with the water, play around how to do it, which is super easy digitally. So stuff that you have to work hard traditionally is gonna be much easier digitally. But I feel many people like sticking with one or the other, as whichever they learn it with. But I think it's doable. It's just, it depends on you how how much you want to do that as well. It's not that good as the saying goes out. Just almost never says great work was done accomplished. Acceptable results. Well, these results, this is not really acceptable, but it is what it is. I just wanted to not throw it away. So yeah. But I think it is also my time to take over the baby. So that was it for today. Just a little bit of. Well, I'm not like one more thing I'm going to do with this. Not now, but in the coming days. Stuff like this. So I was talking. Core was asking about this. Hey Hussein, Core was asking about is that how come that the lines still hit through, so they don't always hit through. Here I went a little bit more opaque and this line is not so visible, so with some lines I'm gonna have to come in and strengthen them just a little bit so they pop again, because they do get a little bit washed out. But that's really the last thing that I'm gonna do on this, and then you will not see this drawing anymore, and then we're gonna do some other stuff in these secret streams. But thank you for joining me, and see you guys next time. Whenever that will be, I stop the music here, and yeah, have a great weekend. And